Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Today, we are starting the final case that was made for the original trilogy. The Phoenix Wright trilogy, if you will. So, let's get started. Rise from the ashes. We get animation. Wowza. Episode 5, Rise from the Ashes. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, and then I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. February 22nd, 10:02 a.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are! Finally! Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow! Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am! It only matters who you are! You're the famous defense attorney Mia Fey! Oh, you're not Mia, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait! You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please! I'm out of time. But please, you have to help. It's my sister. Maya? Could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma. Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Attorney's badge, type other, one of my possessions. No one would believe I was an attorney if I didn't carry this. Miles Edgeworth, age 24, gender male. A gifted prosecutor and a ruthless man who'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Dick Gumshoe, age 30, gender male, detective at the local precinct, in charge of the initial investigation. But he's not in this case. Emma Sky, age 16, gender female, high school junior and self-styled scientific investigator. No, I gotta present my badge. See this? It's my attorney's badge. Ah, well, I've never seen a real one before. You're the first one who's actually been interested in mine, believe me. Its composition is mostly silver, the gold plating is flaking a bit. She analyzed it scientifically. There doesn't appear to be any corrosion due to sulfides. I'd give you $50 for it. Sorry, but it's not for sale. Yet. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy. Or maybe just young. Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready. But I'm ready to. But I'm ready to do my job at my age, no less. Great, another future professional in training. So, what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So, it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right, I suppose I will. I promised I'd bring her Mia Fey, but... That's interesting. How would she know Mia? So, you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal. Albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah, sure can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. I guess I should get down to the detention center and ask your sister. My sister asked for her specifically. Mia Fey. Mia Fey was a few years below her in school. So she went to the same school as Mia. She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Mia? Yeah, I thought it was a little strange when I saw you too. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. Do I have your sister's profile yet? No. Alright. February 2nd, detention center, a visitor's room. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got all quiet all of a sudden, as soon as we arrived. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want to raise this year, Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember especially telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry. What exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for the district. You're a prosecutor? Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma? Fuck. Emma? Lana. I mean, they're just like... Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Your badge looks new. A polished daily. In a few years, the gold plating will flake off, and then we'll see the real you. Yeah, whatever happened to innocent small talk? Give it 3 years. Then we'll see what you have become. Lana Sky, age 29, gender female. The defendant, Emma's sister, and chief prosecutor for this district. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He's frozen in fear of the frigid Miss Lana. I'm feeling a bit chilly myself. There's something you should know from the start, which is, the suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Wait, but the suspect is... Me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite scientific. It was in the witness's deposition. The witness clearly saw me committing the crime. My, that was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car. Trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed as it were. My. So, who was the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By... you. Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean? Well, it means... the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. So, you're the chief prosecutor. That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible. You wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in a class out of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that, did she? Well, why not? I did track him all the way from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year, and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say, there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana... You were always this way, weren't you? You never think of anyone but yourself. I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed, after all. The case is over. Right, I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes? But something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here, and I'm going to find out what. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know? I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... Well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay! Looks like it's cleaning day again at the hotel across the way. I hear they're planning a second branch outside the city. Egads! The bellboy was staring right at me! Mia's plant Charlie. I've been taking care of him in Maya's absence. There's a poster of the Steel Samurai on the wall. Maya stuck it up here on the day that she left. I didn't have the heart to take it down. I do sometimes get strange looks from the clients, though. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. I tried reading one and it made my head hurt. When I closed it, it slipped out of my hand. Then my foot hurt too. February 22nd, Prosecutor's Office, underground parking lot. So this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they are going to be my co-workers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know, attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. I'm trying not to stand out here too much here, you see? Hey there. Hey there. You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? What do we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall! Marshall? Looks more like a sheriff to me. Look here, bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory. And the gold mine is our evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to. What's this guy talking about? Get along home now. Happy trails, bambina. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum, bum, bum. Was that a hombre, a friend of yours? Kind of, sort of. Yeah, he's a detective. He thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Aha! A ladder! That's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please? Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Shouldn't she think it's a stepladder? You know, like specific classifications and all? That would seem more scientific. At least to me. Ah. What's this? A wallet? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait! What are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. Wallet. Hastily stuffed into pocket. I'm called to duty already, at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling, and I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now, I'll look at the court record. Ah, no. You have to be sure to examine every evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start examining from every angle. Okay. Oh, look! I think there might be a clue there. You should check it out. Press the examine button. This is an ID card. Detective Bruce Goodman. ID number 5842189. See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? I guess, though I don't see what science has to do with it. Goodman's ID card added to the court record. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. Goodman's ID, type evidence, retrieved from the underground parking lot. An investigator's ID card found at the prosecutor's office crime scene. ID number 5842189. Wrong. There we go. No, I have to... Okay. I have to touch the screen for that to turn it. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You'd best be moseying along, unless you were fixing to bite the bullet. Yeah, scary. Could you tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, eh? Please! No problem, partner. Got time for vittles anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor at the prospector's office. Might just find you a cerveza you like. Prospector's office? Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Note to self, look up Vittles Saloon Cerveza. Maybe we should check out the room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like, and just keep your paws off our claim. Right. Great. Great. Maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me. Where are you two all set? Us? What's this? She couldn't be. You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene! Hello. Half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes? Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passers-by. Or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet somebody. Even if my days as the cough-up queen are over. Cough-up? Huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on the lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets? Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder. The stabbing of that detective. What? A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough-up queen, tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yes, ma'am. Yipes, she means it. Angel Star, age 31, gender female, mysterious lunch lady, witness to the murder, known as the cough-up queen. A defense attorney must be able to fight. How about you? Do you think you can win? How about tackling Lunchland's Pickle Supreme lunchbox? Wow, it's really crunchy! A box of pickles. Kind of a sad lunch if you ask me. Somehow I knew. Yesterday was the day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that on the daily special on Friday, every week is Salmon. Destiny. Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequality. Evil ones? Prosecutors. They have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors' convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. Ew! The most heinous of all the evil ones. The one they awarded yesterday. But what is in his car that they found the body? Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear. This lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. Bum, 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 bum. So, what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Star? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so. Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Skye? Of course. It's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Could we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's trilobite lunch set. Never mind. You win. I didn't even want to appreciate a part of a trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth? I saw my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see them. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis! Not. Do you have a bad experience with a prosecutor? Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Ha! Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams of chowder. I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking cough up clean. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. To present this? I bought this card. Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card, it's an ID card. It belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady, why? That's like showing a fine hoodie tam to a detective. I don't know if you heard that, so sorry if you did. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? Alright. High Prosecutor's Office. February 12th, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. This is the kind of room that just screams I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What, that shield? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, he must be a real stuck-up jerk. Mr. Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice! Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah! Mr. Edgeworth! You know him from somewhere? Of course! I'm his biggest fan! My sister introduced us once and... Right. Her sister was the chief prosecutor, after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, No, I was just... Mr. Wright here, he... Hey, don't blame me. Well, we were just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? What? Your car? I'll say one thing. She certainly can scream. I'll just investigate this real quick. I've been wondering, what the heck is this? It has a big K on it. Of prosecutors. Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So that K, that's... K stands for King? Yeah, you got a problem with that. I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors. Kind of like Employee of the Month, only better. King of Prosecutors, trophy out of the court record. I once dreamed of being a defense attorney, a long time ago. What? You wanted to be a defense attorney, Mr. Edgeworth? Yet my path is laid out clearly before me. I have no time to reflect on what might have been. Prosecutor trophy, type other. Retrieved from the High Prosecutor's Office. Given to Edgeworth, King of Prosecutors, at the police department on the day of the murder. So, in other words, you're the best of the best this year. You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, Wright. I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why's that? I had to go to the police department ceremony to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, correct? Where Detective Gumshoe works, yeah? I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or for worse. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday? Bum, 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 bum. So, the body was found in your car. Go ahead, say it, Wright. You think I did it, don't you? After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean... Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then? Yes, sir. Emma Sky. It's nice to see you again, meet you again. Now that doesn't sound forced at all. Ah, now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit it was a surprise to me too. To think my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, now I'm forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You? Mr. Edgeworth? To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumours. You've heard the rumours about me, haven't you? Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumours about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy! Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go as far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? There's gotta be a story behind that one. Chief Prosecutor Sky? Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. Then, why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife kept in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Edgeworth's knife out of the court record. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can you take a joke? Edgeworth's knife. Type weapons retrieved from the underground parking lot. The murder weapon. Found in Edgeworth's toolbox. Traces of victim's blood, no prints. You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Could you tell me more about yesterday? The day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transfer. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield. I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Etchers pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Parking stub. Type other. Received from Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth's parking stub added to the court record. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place at 5:15. So the murder happened right after you got back? Okay. Parking stub. Type other. Received from Miles Edgeworth. Record of parking in the prosecutor's office slot. Entered lot at 5:12 p.m. What, Wright? I'd appreciate it if you didn't direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. You've got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Skye? I don't like the way this conversation is going at all. Skye, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in the report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir! I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of this particulars of your... Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right. Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Right. Yes, sir? Yeah, he's caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was the detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department, and you can ask more there. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down, at least. Bye, Edgeworth. I don't need to present anything to you. February 22nd, Police Department, entrance. Oh, we're finally here. Why would they put the detectives so far away from the prosecutor's office? I wanna say something. Wait, really? Okay. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. This is my first time to the police department, actually. No, it's not, Phoenix. Hold on, what's that? Disturbing! Why does it undulate like that? Oh, wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. Wow, Mr. Wright, you know a lot about the police department. Still, he does seem familiar, somehow. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with a blue badger? Uh-oh, he noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. Hey, pal. What are you doing here? That's my line, detective. He works here, Phoenix. Specifically, why are you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is a chance to get some information. Hey, I'll have you know, I'm a very busy man, pal. Do I have any profiles now? Detective, here's my attorney's badge. It show this to me every time we meet, pal. Real men show their police badge, enough said. I wish I had a badge. Even an ID card would be nice. Wait, speaking of ID cards, I found that detective's card, didn't I? Oh, well. Wow. Provides a hint. I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect, Honest Guy's sister. Whoa! The chief prosecutor's little sister. Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean, this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is the chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is important. This is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So anyway, I thought I'd go spend the day getting the badger dance down pat. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall? Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Oh, do we get his... No, we don't get his thing. I was wondering about that. What? The dancing blue badger? It's my masterpiece. You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die. Poor Blue Badger fated to dance until he drops. Blue Badger out of the court record. Blue Badger panel. Type other. Retrieved from the police department entrance. A work of art designed by the head detective and created by Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Hey pal, this is a detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it in to the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Gumshoe, wouldn't this be him turning it into the police? Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman? Sounds familiar. My mistake. But don't you work together with him and Colonel... Whoa! Now I remember! Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought. Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe? As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut on that one. I don't better than to go blabbing on about things I don't know about. And now I wouldn't want you to do that either. Good. I love Gumshoe. Shit. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. So, this ID card belonged to the victim. He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transfer for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there, to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. Is there anything else I can present to him? Found Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean. I mean, sure, of course, someone else really did it. Someone who must have have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Why Mr. Edgeworth? What could have happened? I have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Ah, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently, he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award. He's even gotten naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Yeah, we've heard about the rumors. He's in a tough spot. Again. Well, it all started with that murder of that defense attorney, Hammond. But Edgeworth was found innocent! Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. No, they're not right, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be with the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you! Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is. What was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall? Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West L.A. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe added to the court record. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Still not there, goddammit. Letter of introduction. Type documents received from Detective Gumshoe. Allows Barrett to investigate the crime scene. Hey, look here. It looks like something's been erased. Maybe it was a letter for something to Detective Gumshoe. Let's see. Annual bonus $20. I think a couple zeros are missing. No, that sounds about right. At least in that detective's case. Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator. Gumshoe gets paid shit.
Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal.
Thank you, Gumshoe. February 22nd, Prosecutor's Office. Underground parking lot. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop.
Sorry. Looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams then tonight, baby.
Oh, still here. Hello. Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too. What happened to the security guard?
Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd.
Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene.
Are you in my thing yet?
Yes, you are. Jake Marshall, age 33, gender male. A patrolman investigating the incident at the prosecutor's office. Thinks he's a cowboy. There's something I wanted to ask you.
The scene of the crime. A cold grave from men who've lost their dreams. Me? Well, I'll watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment.
He's asleep. Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? There's something I wanted to ask you.
Okay.
I love this man's theme. Would you mind reading this for me?
What's this? I'll warn you, fan letters to me go right into the spittoon.
It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate?
Gumshoe? Ah, that old cow dog. You holding a birthday party or something?
Huh?
Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation.
Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Great, Detective Gumshoe. I owe you one.
No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I'd better let you in, then.
Thank you, Officer Marshall. Officer Marshall isn't a detective, he's a patrolman. That reminds me of something. That is odd. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective for hire?
Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny.
Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
I say I won't be needing this anymore.
Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction, crumpled and discarded.
I see your badge. Looks pretty round. My badge is a star, a lone star, shining in the nighttime sky. A beam of light illuminating evildoers who come in the dark of night.
Note to self, evildoers are weak against starlight. Hey, that's the sheriff's badge. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim?
Good men always die young. Remember that, partner.
Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was the detective, right? Oh yeah, we don't have the victim's profile either.
Well, aren't you a feisty dog in there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. A smiling Madonna told me the tale.
I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Star.
One stab to the chest, a fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report.
Autopsy report out of the court record. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prospector Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Nothing in common?
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back.
So there's no motive.
Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the Chief Prospector.
But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot.
So it seems. I call an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon.
Goodman's autopsy report. Type reports received from Jake Marshall. Death due to loss of blood on one knife wound. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m.
Name of deceased, Bruce Goodman, 36, male. Date and time of death, February 21st, between 4 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood from chest wound. Assessment, wound was caused by a 12-centimeter knife. A single stab wound was found. Still not there. I don't mean to any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective.
You calling me out? I shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth.
Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina?
So, why are you in charge?
No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime.
That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh?
Edgeworth?
That cow dog is being kicked out of this cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just you don't realize it yet.
Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look, something's written on it! You're right. Let's see. 67S122. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so, what does it mean, Mr. Edgeworth? How am I supposed to know? Note to self, for detective reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Goodman's note added to the court record. Do I have a Goodman yet? No. Victim's note. Type documents retrieved from the underground parking lot. Victim's memo found in the car trunk. Check the check button for details. This rope, is it? Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You've got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion. This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Right, let's check it out. It does this on its own. The display is still on the redial button. Redial? Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to dial the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation. Whatever, let's check this phone out. Now I wonder who the owner of this phone called last. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. Bum, bum. Hey, that song. I know that.
Hey, what's going on over here?
Sorry.
I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that there phone, didn't you?
Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there.
Whose is it? That belonged to Chief Prospector Sky.
What? It's my sister's?
She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds, according to this.
Who did she call?
No idea. Sorry, partner. Now I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones.
Oh? That? Oh. I'm sorry. That was my phone.
What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. Wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Uh-oh. I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Cell phone out of the court record. Cell phone. Type evidence retrieved from underground parking lot. Property of Lana Sky. Last call made at 5:18 on the day of the murder. Done anything else? So, there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospect tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. And, my condolences. Officer Marshall! Yeah, Bambina. How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's a-blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will. Someone's up to no good here, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence, arranging testimonies, you name it. He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person? Who? Bambina, it's your sister. Chief Prospector Lana Sky. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't wrestle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. What? You're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. No, they say where there's smoke, there's fire. There's a big old secret hidden there around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So, you think we'll be okay? I think the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. No problem! I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma. Yes? I know that song of your phone plays when it rings. What? It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids. The phone that just rang wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:15. At 5:18. Just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Cell phone added to the court record. The detective is murdered and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. Cell phone, type evidence used from the underground parking lot. Property of Lana Sky. Last call made to her sister Emma at 5:18 on the day of the murder. Still no Goodman. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Alright, now we'll start the trial, the first trial. Oh fuck, next time, bye bye.